Hello, hello. This is Three Things You Need to Know. And today we're going to talk about the three things you need to know about decision fatigue and buying a home. My name is Shelley Zavitz. I'm a licensed realtor in Portland, Oregon for Dwell Realty. I'm here with Tammy Wittren of NFM Lending. Thank you, my lady, for coming. How are you?
Well, hello. I'm really good. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So it is very common that when someone decides that they want to buy a house or sell a house, that there's a lot to think about, right? And there's just so many options, firstly, and then there's so many questions that they don't know the answer to. So
Yeah.
it can be, you can have paralysis, kind of, right?
Oh my gosh.
So let's talk a little bit about how to get through decision fatigue. Let's start with housing. Do you want to? We'll start with buying it.
With the loan
Uh,
process, right? So let's say you refer a client to me, and the first thing they say to me is, "Hey, I want to buy a house. I'm a first-time home buyer, and tell me all the programs that are out there." And the first thing I say is, "Hey, can I ask you a favor? Will you trust my 33 years in this industry to help you navigate and understand what programs you qualify for that make the most sense for you? And can we review and strategize and approach your mortgage this way? Not about everything that's out there, but really what loans make the most sense for you and your individual financial situation." So that
right.
wipes about half the stuff off the table from me.
Well, is one of the reasons why would a buyer be skeptical that you would put them in the right program or?
No, I think buyers come to you and they're always afraid that they're going to miss out on some free money, some grant money, some free something, some better something that's out there. And the truth is, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, what do you
That
mean?
you, well, there are no secrets. And typically, income restrictions uh, decimate any of those first-time homebuyer programs that someone might get in and get an extra grant and stuff. In our Portland market, unfortunately, prices have moved up so quickly, and incomes need to be so high to qualify for a home that in the Portland, Oregon market, we don't have a lot of true, grant, et cetera, programs that are working. So lots of that gets off the table. And then they're income restricted. Many times, the income alone requires those things get off the table. So I think for my job, Shelley, when someone comes to me and is so overwhelmed about starting the process, it really isn't that hard because you're not actually going to qualify for everything. And a true mortgage professional, that's my job to help you navigate that. And the best and simplest, fastest way to do that is apply and then let me help consult you. How does it work for you? What do you guys do when someone says, "I want to see 47 homes"?
That does happen. Just kidding. No, it doesn't. Um, my biggest advice when someone is trying to find a house, especially in the how fast things are going right now, it can be overwhelming, is what I will call that. Really decide before you even start looking what your priorities are. And I always suggest people, between the two of you, if you're a couple, come up with 10 points and then together decide top five.
Oh, I
And
like
then,
that.
and then when we are searching for houses, if one of the top five are not in there, we don't even see it, right? Because you're not
Oh
going
my
to
gosh,
like it.
that's such a good idea. Do you, Shelley, help me? Because I know I would feel like I was missing out if I didn't have this expertise. Do you require that you meet with clients and just go over that whole process with them and give them the ground rules? How do you intake a first time buyer?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't find you a house if I don't know what you need. And everybody's different and everybody has different ideas of what's important, right? So we need
Yeah.
to figure out, we need to do some soul searching first and then go out and see, because otherwise we're just going to spin our wheels. We're going to get really frustrated because right now it's so competitive. Probably the first two houses you put an offer on, you probably won't get. So
Yeah.
let's at least be looking at the ones that are great candidates. And then when we're in the house, I will often say, okay, we have a list of 10. Does this hit 8? And does all the mandatory top fives, are they all here? And if
Huh.
it hits 8, if it's an 80% house, you should offer on it.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an easy way to, and I name them. I like to name houses because, at the end of a 5-house tour,
You
you
can't
know,
remember. They
the
all
pink
what? Yeah.
house and the one with the cat pee, they start to, you know. So
Yeah.
it's really important to remind yourself and take notes.
Oh, I love that strategy. So you do a similar thing, which is give me all of your, requirements. Same with us. What are your financial requirements? What are your limitations first? Income, assets, down payment, credit score, and then we back you into that program. So it's very similar problem solving.
Yeah.
So
Let
I
us
don't
guide
just,
you, right?
yeah, I don't ring you up and say, hey, Shelley, I want to see 3-bedroom homes and
Yeah.
jump in the car.
Yeah, no, because what I like and what you like is going to be totally different. Point number 3 is you have found the right lender with the right loan. You found the right home for you and you got under contract. How do you move forward with confidence? With your decision, how do you say, okay, I know that this is right for me?
Can I take this first? So one of my things I always like to say to people is, since we lock properties into interest rate, you need to get under contract. And once we lock, you're done. There's no going back on that interest rate. We don't renegotiate. You don't get a float down. Once you lock, it's over. So for us in the mortgage industry, quit looking at rates, quit looking at everything. Once you're locked in, you're done. Let's move forward and let's get you home.
I totally agree. Once you've made a decision, shut off the search engine, go get the house and go be happy. Thank you, Tammy, so much. We're all going to move forward with better decisions all the time.
All the time, Shell.
I love you. Thanks for coming.
And that means through the mortgage process. So no more of the fiddle farting around and looking at interest rates.
Fiddle farting around.